Hello everybody, my name is Chris and you're watching the Crazy Volucris. And today we are playing Dungeon Universalis. And if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, hit the like button, and if you ring the bell, I go crazy. That was close, Plum howled as we managed to escape the angry mob. I never thought I could be so lucky. I looked at him and hissed. Well, next time you think about playing cards with the barbarians, and you won't have to be lucky. He looked at me a bit puzzled, pulled a handful of coins out of his pocket, and gave each of us a nice sum. Kronk grinned at this sight, and Sly Bad Moon immediately followed. This is for escorting me all the way and for helping me to escape from this wretched alley. But don't think I'm letting you go. Before I leave, I have a more important mission to complete than the one I told you about in Norkfall. For the true purpose of which I have come here is not to strengthen trade relationships with the barbarians, though that is also important. He lowered his voice, looked around briefly, and continued speaking. My lord has also sent me to secretly enter the library of the nearby Castle of Thorzul, where, as you know, the leader of the clans of Taurus Forest resides. There they keep the maps and records of the region, detailing all the watchtowers on the border of our lands, the number of guards in each, the qualities of grain and food in the storehouses, the location of the armories, everything of interest in the event of war. The Kingdom of Bible has long been planning an invasion of the north, and this information will be very valuable to them. Count Buchter will pay you handsomely if you help me to get these maps and books. As always, this was enough to convince us to help this puppet of his master to get even more coins. After escorting Plum out of his misery, we had to leave very quickly Raazbal. So, as mentioned in the fluff text, Plum gave us each 6 coins, and we receive each 2 experience points. After that, we in the next campaign turn we had to set off to Thorzul. So the first thing we do, we get off and roll for an encounter for the T15. And this is a 6, which will be the encounter Lost. One of the heroes must roll perception. He may get help from his pet. If the roll is failed, the group is lost and will take them some time to find the way again. The dark player will place a new danger marker on the campaign map. Alright. So first of all, before we roll for this perception test, we have to move the 2 danger marker one field closer to us. Alright. So then we make a perception test. And I guess this will be Sly, because he's the only one who got +1 for perception. That's a 7, that's an 8, that's a failure. So therefore, we have to place another danger marker. And the next campaign turn, 38. We move into the next location, which is T16. Therefore, we have to move the danger marker 1 step closer. And we have to roll for another encounter in the forest. So we roll for an event, which will not happen. So, and then we move to Thorzul, but we don't have to roll for an event because this is our start of the next mission. So the only thing left to do for this before we start the mission is, first of all, Citulus will get a dexterity potion because of his skill, herbalist, and we will on the way raise Sly's vitality to 5 and using 6 XP, which will I mark on the sheet right away. So this will raise him up to VP 16, and he got 1 vitality from 4 to 5, which costs him 6 XP. And this brings him up to a total of 58 VP for this mission. And we have to subtract 6 points for the boss. So the ADP starts with 52 points. As we crept up under the cover of the dense forest, we were already quite close to the walls of the castle. The sun was setting like a red ball of fire, illuminating the walls. It was not a grand fortress, but no war machine could be built so close to the castle without being discovered and destroyed. The forest was Thorzul's greatest protection against invasions, and also its greatest weakness. A small party could use the cover of the forest to approach the walls without being detected. We left under the cover of night. Now we had to be careful. The slightest mistake could cost our lives, or at least our freedom. So we start the hero turn 1. Slice can activate and run. So that's 10. Then we activate Kronk. He's gonna run as well. We'll make it right behind him. Then we start with Citulus. So. And then with Plum. That's also enough to get over here. And the ADP got turn 1, gets 1 achievement point for just being cool. So then the turn 2 starts for the heroes. And Sly gonna climb the wall, so he needs an agility test. He got agility 4 because of his leather armor. That's a 7. That's not enough. He needs a 10. Oh no, wait, hold on. That's a 7 plus 4. It's an 11, so he makes it. He steps on this tile, and therefore he explores it, which will reveal another tile. And after climbing, this is considered to be a rough terrain, so he uses 2 movement points, and then he can move 2 more, I guess. That is, this is his movement, so he just climbed up. And this will use his movement, so he stands right here. And with his action, he takes his axe and his buckler in the hand, in his both hands, because the characters are considered to have free hands while climbing. So this will end the activation of Sly. And he reviewed a new section, so we have to roll the creature die. Oh well, no, this is special for this scenario, which will state climbing the wall. If all the heroes are reached the square of the exploration area before the end of the 3rd turn, which is quite not possible, because when this ends the activation, then I have to go up in 1 turn, the next turn go, so this is not possible. So maybe I just use the action for climbing and then using its movement. But otherwise it makes no sense. Alright, so then he moves his normal move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. The next Kronk will go up, so he goes 1. So this is really weird because you need your movement and then a test. So this takes too long. So well, how do I rule this? I will just say that is just a movement and a rough terrain, and you have to just make an agility test to continue your movement. So I will just rule it like this, otherwise it makes no sense in my opinion. Alright, so Kronk is gonna make his agility test. He got an agility of 4 as well, because he's also wearing a leather armor, so he needs a 6. And this is a 5. So this would end his movement, but he will use 1 fortune point to reroll this, what will give the ADP 1 more achievement point. Yeah. Oh no, this is a 5 again. So this ends his activation. So the other 2 can only wait. So a Plum is gonna go just behind right. So that's it. That's the turn. Now the second turn for the ADP. So he gets 1 more achievement point. Until if we are not at the end of the turn 3 all on this wall, so the ADP can't spawn any creatures in here. So I have to roll. Do not have to roll for the creature. So okay, now the turn 3. So it's the last chance to get on the wall. And the first thing I will do, I will activate Kronk. He will make his agility test, which he passes right now. Going like this, and he's done. Then I activate Citadellus, who also got a dexterity of 4. So he also needs a 6, which he makes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we need Plum to get on the wall. So he got a movement of 5, but he only got a dexterity of 3, so he gets 1, so he needs a 7. So yeah, right, Plum needs a 7, which he gets with an 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last but not least, we have Sly. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he uses his action to make an explore, and we will see what's coming up. So I will twist it a little bit, that you can see it a little bit better. And there are 2 exploration tokens. Okay, so that's the round. And so now we all made it to the wall until the 3rd round. So there are no creature spawning in those areas. So I can move freely. So now we got the 3rd turn for the ADP. He gets 1 achievement point, and that's it. And we go in turn 4, I guess the library wouldn't be in here, but I don't know what's inside, so possibly maybe the big door isn't the good idea, so I tried to look what's over here. So then Sly we're gonna run. Also, you have to see this. So that's only 4. So he got movement of 8. He's up to the corner. Then Kronk is gonna activate. He will run as well. Oh no, he can move one more. Slide, okay. So then Kronk is gonna move to here. But he's suspicious and looks in this direction. Then we got Citadel will activate and run as well. Plum is gonna run. So everybody's equipped with his weapons. So this was the round 4. Now the ADP is in his full round, so he gets 1 more achievement point. And we start with round 5 of the heroes. So therefore we would let Citadel run. Oh. He will go up to here. Then we will run with Plum. And then we got Kronk. Oh, only 3, so that's an 8. But that's enough. And Sly we're gonna activate. He will just step on the exploration tile and will use his action to reveal this. So it's right here. And this will reveal another big door. So again, this is also the interior, so we don't have to roll for with a creature. So then we are done. This was turn 5. Now turn 5 for the ADP. You got 1 more achievement point. And we start with turn 6 of the heroes. So we start with Kronk. Kronk is gonna run. So that's 9. He's standing right in front of the door. Then Citadel is gonna run. And Plum is gonna run. And Sly is gonna activate normally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And with his action, he tries to open this door. So first of all, we have to roll the obstacle die. On a 1, there will be an obstacle, which is not. So now the next time it's a 1 or 2. And yeah, then he opens the door. So we just mark this that it's open. So there's a trapdoor and there's a forge. There's a forge in the room. Characters searching must roll 2d6 and check the following results. So, okay, if we search it, we can check the result. And the trapdoor. Alright, we will see when we use this one. Okay. Alright, so this was the action from Sly, and we have to roll if there's a creature. On a 1, there will be a creature, which is not, so this will be raised to 2. And the round is over. So right now we got the ADP with round 6. He gets 1 more achievement point. And we start round number 7. All right then. Who will be brave and go in first? I think first of all we're gonna activate Kronk, who will go 1, 2. All right, so he's still in the safety zone. So next we will activate Citadels, who will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's still in the safe zone. Then we activate Plum, who will go over here. And then we activate Sly. And with his action he will search the forge. So I have to read now. You have to roll 2d6. So that's a 3. And a 3 is nothing interesting is found. This will conclude the round 7, and now round 7 of the ADP. So you got 1 more achievement point. This will start round 8 for the heroes. So we start with Citadels, who will just open the trapdoor. Oh well, alright, so this is... It seems like this is the way out. So I don't have to open this one. Okay. Ah, well, you just opened it, so we have to roll the scenario die. I don't know, do we or do we not? Not really, because it's do not reveal another section. So, okay. Yeah, then it's a dead end. Oh yeah, we will search the room. Okay, when we are here, Sly is gonna searching the room with his action. So he got a +1. So he needs a 9, which he's not good. And then we must roll a obstacle die if something happened. Oh yeah, it is. And we got closing walls. The section must be empty. Okay, this could not be, because we got the trapdoor and the... So then he's not paying the 3, but he's getting 2 points. Then we can run with Plum. So that's a 4. That's 9. He's quite a bit in a hurry. So then the round is over, and we got to round number 8. So the ADP got another achievement point. And we are heading to round number 9. So Citadels is running. Sly is gonna activate and run. And Kronk is gonna run. This ends the... Oh no, Plum. Oh well, he stays where he is. So this is round 9. So the ADP got another achievement point. He already got 10 achievement points. Heroes round number 10. And we start with Kronk. He's gonna run. And we go with Sly. Then we run with Plum. And then we run with Citadus. Here we go. That's round 10. We just do the same with the ADP. He gets another achievement point. And we start with round 11. Put it like this. Then we start with Kronk. Just steps up 1. Then we do Plum. He just steps up. And then we just Citadus, just 1. And Sly's activated last. He just steps up 1. And he's opening the door. So he, with his action, so he needs to roll the obstacle die. On a 1 there is something, which is not. And we have to see what he's gonna reveal. That's new room. We have to roll for a creature. On a 1 or 2 it will happen, which will not. So next time it's a 1, 2, 3. All right, so this was the last activation. And this will get the ADP to 11. 1 more achievement point, and we start with round 12 for the heroes. So this is, right now it's like quiet, but it could change drastically. All right, okay, so next up, Kronk is gonna activate and he will move 1, 2, 1, 2. He got 2 safety zone. And with his action, he's gonna searching the dining room. There's a table and some chairs in the room. Characters searching must roll 3d6 for each 6 result they find. 1 pack of provisions for each 5 they find 1 supreme beer. Okay. So, Kronk, we're gonna roll 1 provision. So he get 1 provision. That was Kronk. Next, Plum's gonna activate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's still in the safe zone. That's it. Then we activate Citadus, who will run like this. And last but not least, Sly is gonna activate. But he can't reach the door to open it, so he's running as well. That he's standing right in front of the door. Well, I'm not pretty sure. Is this tile the door, or should we stand on it? So this is also not really like specified. I just really like this, that this square is the door archway. So I use the tiles. That's it. Otherwise, it's you can tell me maybe it's a little bit different. I can remember that I read something like this is not really a place, but you know, it's kind of weird. Otherwise, I would say, okay, then he's standing like here, just right in front of the door. Okay, let's do it like this. That's the round. Now the ADP got round 12, he got 1 more achievement point. So this is turn 13 for the heroes. I will activate Kronk at first. Then we activate Plum, he goes 1, 2. And then we activate Sly, who will open the door with his action, rolling the obstacle die on a 1, 2, 3 and on a 1, 2. So next time it's a 1, 2, 3. And then we reveal the next section. So now we have to roll for creatures. On a 1, 2, 3 it will happen. And it will. And we got special creature. Alright, so we have to check what's coming up. So we got a +1 for the special creature. And I roll 1d6 + 1. That's the 4. So this is a 4 is a hunter with javelin and the skill taming animals and expert thrower. Okay, so and these are 5 VP. So this brings him down to 49. And we have to check the hunter. Animal taming, direwolf and expert thrower. I have to well, I got this on the back. So we got taming animals, starts with an adjacent pet at no cost. So we got a direwolf. And expert thrower means it requires equal or higher than 4 character may re-roll hitting rolls of 1 while using throwing weapons. Alright, so he re-rolls once when he uses this javelins. So I use this guy as my javelin guy. Okay, he got a leather armor and no shield, but this is quite nice. Okay, so the first thing, so this is the placeman, this is the hunter, and this is the direwolf. So first of all, we have to make the initiative test. This is one of the most important things. And Sly opened it because he got a perception of 1, but the hunter as well as the direwolf got a perception as 1 as well. So we have to roll for initiative. So we got 8 and the other guy got a 6. So we won. And we caught the direwolf by surprise, but not the hunter. So the direwolf is turned around and we can move him 1 square. So maybe we move him right next to him. This will be good. Okay. So we won the initiative. This is very, very helpful. We start with we have to start with Sly, because with the narrow passage with the door, nobody else can go in. So we activate Sly. He is armed with his axe and his buckler. And he will go 1 and 2. And now he's attacking the hunter. So the hunter got a fighting skill of 4, just like Sly. Sly got a -1 with his axe, and the hunter got a -1 with his javelin. So they are equal, and then Sly will attack. And this is a very good one. He hits. He gets 5 damage die with his axe, and the hunter got a leather armor with a 4, but the axe will reduce it to a 3, so every 3 is a wound. This is quite nice. That's 4 wounds. The hunter got 5 health, so he is already wounded, which is a good start for this round. And next up, Kronk will gonna activate, and he will go 1, 2, 3, and he will attack with Combat Master, and I guess that's it, because he will get a bonus for the wolf anyway. Alright, so with his first swing he will attack the dire wolf, which got a fight of 4, from behind a fight of 3, and Kronk got a fight of 4, so he is 1 ahead. And this is a 7 and this is an 8, so he will hit, but this is not a critical. And he got a strength of 4, and the hammer gets +2. And also will reduce the armor by 1. So the direwolf got a normal armor of 3, so it's reduced to a 2. And he got 5 damage vitality points, but this is already, so he's already dead, because these are 5 damage, so this one is killed. And we receive 2 achievement points for killing the direwolf. With his second swing, he will attack the hunter, which got a fight of 3, and Kronk got a fight of 4. But unfortunately, that's a miss. Next up, Plum will gonna activate 1, 2, 3, and he will just step in with his broadsword and will attack the hunter. So he got a fight of 4, the hunter got a fight of 3, but this time the hunter will defend. So last but not least, Cyrillus will activate, and he will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now he got line of sight, and he will cast Deadly Gaze. Yeah, that's 5d6, and the hunter got a courage of 4, but he really needs only 1 hit to be killed, so I will just try this. So I use 1 mana point on Deadly Gaze, and I will do my casting roll. I need only a 4, which I got. And we just need 1 4 to kill the hunter. And here we go. The hunter is killed. And we get 3 achievement points, so we are at 5. That's the round. So now this is a little bit weird, because, you know, I got turn 13 and the ADB was in turn 12. So I opened the door and another round started. So this was actually round 14. So there's now the ADP got round 14, but he's already wiped out. I don't know, I would just really like this, so he gets 1 achievement point just for being on this. Alright, so now we got turn 15, so Plum will activate and go 1, 2, and he will... Oh, can he search the bodies for us? Okay, we leave it on to us, whatever. Oh, no, wait. He's going 1, 2, 3, and he's searching the. He's searching the cupboard because he's searching for all the books and stuff. So this cupboard, heroes searching must roll 2d6. So it's heroes. I'm not pretty sure if he can do this. All right. So okay, we just take it back. So he goes just 1, 2. That's it. That's it. All right then. Cyrillus will activate and he is searching the cupboard. Roll 2d6 to see what's happening. That's an 8. And an 8 is character finds one random common object. Oh, this is quite nice. And we find, oh well, yeah, a pack of provisions. So this was Cyrillus. Then Kronk will gonna activate. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, right next to the door. And Sly is gonna activate. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just in front of the door, and he will open the door. Okay, so first of all, we have to roll the obstacle die. On a 1, 2, 3, no. So now he's raised to 4, and then we check the creature. On a 1, no. So next time it's on a 1 and a 2. Okay, another empty room. Well, it's getting boring, kind of. So the round is over. So the ADP goes to round 15, which means he get 1 more achievement point. And we start round 16. I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but this is going way too easy for me right now. Well, we'll see. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna activate Sly because he's standing right next to the door. And he goes 1, 2, that's a safe zone. And he stays where he is, and then with that plum run. So he's speedy. It's still in a safe zone. That's 2, so he needs 2 more to get up. This is a stair. And then we activate Cyrillus, which will run as well. That's a 4, so he can run 9. So he just can't step up 1. And last but not least, Kronk will gonna activate. He will run as well, so he can run for 10. That's it. That's the end of round 16. The ADP got 16. He got 1 more achievement point, and we go to round 17. We start with Sly. Sly's gonna run. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, just for explanations, he needs 2 movement points to get over his companion, but he needs 1 more for the stairs as well, so it needs 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Then Plum is gonna activate 1, 2, 3, 4, and Kronk is gonna activate 1, 2, 3, 4, and with his action he opened this door. And there is an obstacle. All right, first of all, I have to check. Yeah, there is a door. So terrifying canticles. In the midst of the darkness sounds the song of terrifying ceremonies that deafen the ears of the heroes. Heroes must pass a courage test or they will not be able to move during the next 3 exploration turns. Play this card at any time during the turn, not during combat turns. Whoa, this is this is 3 turns? Really? Okay, first of all, he needs to spend 2 points. So he's down to 47. He's still got plenty of points. All right, so we need to pass a courage test. We start with Plum. No, we start with Kronk. Kronk is the first in line, so he got a courage of 4, so he needs a 6, which he passes. Then we go with Sly. He got a courage only of 3, so he needs a 7, which he makes. And then Citadus, he got a courage of 4 as well, so he needs a 6, which he makes. And then Plum got a courage of 4 as well, so he needs a 6 as well, which he makes. So no effect at all for us. That's very good. Okay, what you don't see right now is that I can just adjust it. So the room with the forge and the trapdoor is right next to it, but there is a wall. Alright, so there's a door, and now we have to roll if there's any creatures, which will happen on a 1 or 2, which will not. So next time it's a 1, 2, 3. So that's it. And that was Kronk's turn. Now the ADP got turn 17. He already got his achievement point. So now we start with turn 18 from the heroes. First of all, we have to activate Kronk, because he's the only one who stands right in front of the door. So he will go 1, and he takes only 2 steps. Plum will activate and will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right next to the door. And then Sly will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And and he will search this tile. So I'll just roll along the obstacle die, so it's on a 1, there will something happen. Oh, so that's a 9, yeah. And Sly got +1 perception, so he finds something, but there is no obstacle, so this goes up to 2. So that's 1d3 plus 1 coin. I'm not pretty sure if it's working on or just on rooms, but I'll just assume that this is happening. Alright, so that's 2 coins. Next up, I will activate Citadus, and he will run. So that's round 18. Now we got the ADP for 18, and he's getting 1 achievement point. Oh, and I totally forgot that I successfully casted Deadly Gaze in the fight, so I got one more achievement point for that one. So right now I'm at 6 achievement points and the ADP got 18 achievement points. Alright, so this was the round 18 for the ADP as well. And now we are starting turn 19 for the heroes, and I will turn the map a little bit more for you. First of all, I will activate Kronk, and he will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's standing right next to the door. Then Sly will gonna activate, and he will go 1, and with his action I'm gonna open this door. So we have to roll the obstacle die, and that's a 4, so nothing has happened. So the obstacle goes up to 3, and we see what we're gonna reveal.